is not very reliable because it made you very. Let me just say you sounded almost mechanical there. That was ridiculous.
Did I?
Yeah, I've turned you back down. That was weird. Ooh. I'll just have to turn my game volume sound down once I get.
Yep.
Because I can't rely on this thing to do it. That samurai just killed that building. That building did nothing wrong.
That.
And yet he killed it. I don't care about the Garlean soldiers that he killed, but that building, it was just standing there peacefully.
I lowered the output to 720. I upped my bitrate to 2400.
I'm not going to try for the 3K.
I've just been kind of incrementally upping because I can update it on the fly.
I gotcha. Let me see. Settings. I'm currently seeing you running at 720 source 60. And yeah, I mean, it looks kind of like what my 1080 was looking like earlier, actually. I've got it in full screen. I may actually consider bringing mine down to 720 and just upping the bitrate again.
I just updated it on the fly to 3000 for the battle setting.
You may have to restart the stream. I don't know if you can actually.
Well, my encoder's saying it's up. It's playing at 3000.
Okay.
So.
No, it's looking. Actually, yeah, this is looking about what I was getting, and I'm at full screen on a 720. So.
Okay, I'm not seeing the artifacting I was seeing on yours, though. Not as badly. I still see it, though. I see it on the right-hand side a lot. Kind of up where the action's not even occurring. Okay, I think I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and close that, and you can go ahead and close my stream. I
Looking
think
pretty good. So I'm gonna, before I go in, I want to look at my job guide because they've changed Dragoon. Actually, I should probably queue myself up for getting into the data center. Ooh, I like the way I love the way the logo appears. That is cool.
Okay, let me relaunch Stormblood because for me it still says everything's down. Relaunch it there.
Yeah, that's the downside of the launcher. It doesn't update itself in real time.
Yep. So, I just hope we're not stuck in queue. That's the only other thing.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm right at the character selection, so let's see if I can get in. Log in. Is there a queue? There is 1,514.
Holy son of a lord. Okay.
That's okay. I was expecting this. So that means I have time to go over patch notes and job stuff. Okay, let me actually set up a window for.
Give me 1 sec. I gotta mute you to do the intro to my video, to my stream, like I normally do.
Have fun with that.
Then I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I welcome you to another stream, another video from the doghouse. This is Arfie here. I'm going to be joined here soon, briefly here in just a few seconds. I just have to unmute him. With my buddy, Kazekage. He's doing a stream over at his channel at Yoroni Kage on Twitch. You can also catch him on YouTube as well under the same name. He and I, we are doing the launch Stormblood. Here we go. It is happening. I was just informed there is a huge queue for Stormblood right now on our Cactar server. Over 1,000 people in queue. So hopefully we can get in. Maybe not. So for the first little bit while we're waiting, we're going to discuss a little bit the patch notes, go into some kind of what if scenarios, and hopefully we'll be in by that point. So welcome one and all. This is the doghouse. Okay, I'm back.
There. Yeah. Okay. Well, welcome back.
No, thank you.
I muted you too because, you know, I was trying to talk.
Yeah, that's fine.
You bastard. Anyway, Let me go over to Blizzard's thing, and can I turn the sound up on this thing at all?
Oh my.
Output high. Okay, done.
I don't know where you are in queue. I'm at 1,393.
I'm at 1314.
1,350. Jeez.
So I'm gonna pull up this thing. So there's this huge job guide. So many things have changed. They created a giant job guide. It is available at na.finalfantasyxiv.com/job guide / battle, and it is amazing. So like, for example, Dragoon, we're gonna just go in here. Not only is it a guide on all your abilities and actions that you could perform, which I think is cool to begin with, like it tells you all about the class and job and your abilities, but it literally has a patch notes type thing off to the side, your 4.0 adjustments. And something we noticed as I don't know what I should refer to you on stream. Do you care what I call you?
I don't care. Same with you.
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know me as many things.
Yep.
Just please, no bedroom talk while we're on stream. No pet names.
Aww. Sad in my world.
Wow, this Blizzard thing, it really does terrible things when you try and turn it up to people's voices.
Oh, does it? It's that bad,
let me turn it back down to neutral. Anywho. Yeah, so this job guide is amazing. So one thing we noticed, Tony and I were kind of looking at this job guide. We were looking at it since he plays Monk, I play Dragoon. We were kind of looking at these changes, and what we noticed is a general potency reduction across the board, typically by 10. So a lot of our job potencies are just getting dropped by like if your potency was like 60, it might be 50 now or something like that. On the upside, it looks like the classes that have a self-buff, Monk and Dragoon definitely have those, where we would get damage increased by a certain percentage. Usually, I believe it was like 5% before, now it's like 10. And we'll see that here. Like here I've got True Thrust, which is basically my bread and butter, start everything with. TP costs have gone down though too. So TP costs reduced from 70 to 60. And then that goes right into Vorpal, which the change to that is the combo potency has gone from well, my potencies have gone up actually. Yours went down.
Yes, that's kind of strange on that too.
You know what? It might be because of our reliance on lobotomize. We don't have our dot. I know you had a dot.
Yeah, we technically, at least in my rotation, I was using 3 dots, but 2 of them got removed, so I'm down to 1 now.
I wonder if it's because of your chakra changes and the ability to use your chakra abilities more often. Maybe they thought they needed to bring your other skills down.
That is very possible. I can't deny that.
So let me see. My Vorpal Thrust combo potency has been increased from 200 to 240. Actually, you know what? This is good. I like this. And the main reason I like this is because in low-level dungeons, the ideal rotation was Impulse Drive, Impulse Drive, Impulse Drive, Impulse Drive, Impulse Drive, Impulse Drive, Impulse Drive. Because it did more potency than a True Thrust, Vorpal Thrust combo. But now, by increasing it by 40, this is definitely the way to go. Can I turn his volume up? I can't turn it up on my end per se. I can turn the desktop volume up a little bit. Let me do that. I may have to turn the game volume down a bit more.
We may need to switch to Skype, but Skype doesn't have an internal voice.
Yeah, it's fine. It's my my desktop volume is typically lower.
Oh, okay.
On my end. I do that through OBS intentionally. Oh, why did my stream throughput go down to 0?
That's never a good sign.
Yeah, my stream throughput went down to like 0 and then came back up. Maybe my connection's not too stable. Anyway, so that's good. Let me see. Impulse Drive. So just talking about that is now acquired at level 6. It used to be level 8. Its potency has also been increased, 180 to 190, but it's only by 10. Okay, so they increased that by 10, but they increased the 2-hit combo up by 40. So in a 2-hit combo, 2 impulse drives. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna pull out a calculator because everybody knows I'm terrible at math in my head. I really am. Someone called me out on a Hero Quest that I did a very simple calculation of like 200 divided by 4, and I'm like, yeah, I just don't do math in my head quickly. I've never done it quickly, and I don't trust myself with numbers ever.
Well, are you the one to use your hands and feet when you do addition and subtraction as well?
Kind of. All right. So we're looking at a 2-hit combo on 2 impulse drives at 380.
Mhm.
So if we do 150 plus 240, we're looking at 390. So yes, the true thrust. So it's a difference of 10. It's a difference of 10 potency. Not a
Right.
lot,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that was the difference before, 10 potency. But it was impulse drive that was the stronger. Now it is the 2-hit combo. So now when I go in and I have to run Copper Bell Mines again,
Right.
I can do my 2-hit combo instead of a 1-button combo.
Which was funny because when I was doing that, when I was doing Lancer back a couple weeks ago, you were telling me you should just do that one hit combo. You should just, and for a minute there, I thought you were kidding, and thought you weren't right on that, and then until you had me do the equation myself, and I was like, wow, damn, you're actually right on that. The one hit combo
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
still higher.
The deceiving part is that Vorpal Thrust has a
Mhm.
high combo potency on it,
Right,
but you have to keep in mind you're doing 2 moves. You're doing 2 moves at once,
right, right.
and your first ability has the lower one. So
Yep,
that's where a lot of people get confused and they don't realize it. The truth of the matter is, it's a bad habit to get into.
yep,
So I mean, like for you especially, it was good to start doing that 2-hit combo.
right.
But when you do number crunching and you do theory crafting, it's like, well, if I'm going to be maximum potential, I got to do this. It's just
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
now it's not a big deal. So heavy thrust is now acquired at 10 from 12, and the attack potency has been increased, and the effect duration. Wow, they increased our heavy thrust from 12 to 30 seconds. Did they increase yours? The
Oh,
duration of your damage increasing effect?
my damage increasing effect duration. Let me check here. I was looking at your Lancer stuff. Twin snakes. Let's see. No, no duration change. Still the same at 2.5 seconds. Oh no, excuse me. That's the recast. 10 seconds.
So you
10.
get a 10-second. Okay, you
No.
wrote you
Yeah.
rotate through it, I think, several times.
I
That may not
do.
be a big deal.
It's usually my boot shine, then twin snakes, then my third, and then it just keeps recycling like
Yeah.
that. So I
See,
always have it up.
and the secret here too is I know that dragoons are going to have 5-hit combos now, so we
Right.
kind of need to have a really long duration. Now, what I am noticing here, and I didn't even realize this, your damage increasing effect used to be 5%,
Yes,
right?
that's right. Hmm.
Ours was 15.
Oh.
So yours has been brought up to 10, so you're kind of bringing up in line.
Yep.
You still probably do a bit. You still probably do.
What's the potency of that attack though for you? Because mine got reduced by 10, from 140 to 130.
Increase 170 to 180.
So your attack still does way more damage even without the your damage buff, while mine does about a 40%, 40 potency less than yours.
Right,
If
there's
we're
so
just
many
comparing
changes.
twin snakes
Yeah.
to yours.
I mean, and obviously that's we can't really do an apples to apples just
No, we
because our
can't. So,
rotations and
right.
abilities are so different. But I mean, it's interesting to see that we're kind of being brought closer in line in that regard. Wow, true full thrust. The third hit of that combo went from 360 to 440.
For 360, 440, that's an 80 potency increase. Why the increase so high? Was
I
there
don't
something
know.
removed from it? It
Maybe I don't know. Our damage is definitely being brought up. I'm wondering if we were on the lower end of the spectrum because
well,
monks were considered to be the DPS class, like the
right.
if you wanted major DPS, not a lot of raid utility, but a lot of damage.
It
So it
was
could just
single
be what's being
target for
brought up.
bosses. That was the point of the monk. Though I'm looking at full thrust on the 4.0 adjustment, it says enhanced wheeling thrust. Does that
Yeah.
do something? What's
So
that?
we what used to happen is at the end of our 3-hit combos,
Right.
full thrust and chaos drive would both proc one of two things. They would either proc wheeling thrust or they would proc enhanced fang and claw.
Mm-hmm.
That was basically our 4-hit combo that allowed us to keep up our blood of the dragon buff.
Okay.
But they're changing that. That is no longer a random proc. It's going to be streamlined, and that's why I said we have a 5-hit combo because we're going to be doing both wheeling thrust and fang and claw at the same time now.
Okay, so you're going
Um,
into your 3 and then 4 and then 5 with wheeling thrust being the 4.
yeah.
I'm assuming.
So blood for blood, which used to be a cross-class skill, so this will affect you too, is now exclusive to Dragoon and Lancer. So you can't take blood for blood anymore.
It's funny, I never actually used blood for blood. I was prioritizing other cross class over that, but that's interesting to
Yeah.
know. It's like with every cross class is gone, so
Yeah, it was a 15% damage buff, so it's one of the better ones. Its damage effect. Let me see. Effect increasing damage dealt has been increased from 10% to 15, which that's just making it so we don't have to have the trait anymore. I think because like many cross class skills,
hmm
like you have internal release, and I think you have enhanced internal release as a trait.
yes, that's right. hmm
We had blood for blood and enhanced blood for blood.
Right.
So now what they're doing is taking away all those enhanced traits because we don't need them anymore
Nope.
because we're not sharing the ability anymore.
That's right.
Jump's potency has been increased from 200 to 250, so that's our every now and then just burst damage thing. This also has the effect of Grant's Dive Ready, which basically allows us to use the new skill we're going to be getting. They've also
Okay.
adjusted the character lock again, so it looks like they're going to try and make us a little more mobile, because when we jump, we're locked in place for not very long, but long enough to get hit by shit.
That's what the character lock was. I wasn't quite understanding it because it had a couple abilities that changed based upon character lock as well.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh man, 1.0 Dragoons or Dragoons even in Realm Reborn when it first came out, it was
Right.
terrible, man. You'd sit there and you'd do a jump, you were locked in place for like 2 to 3 seconds. Like you were going to get hit by that AoE that was at your feet.
Okay.
No doubt.
Right.
Now it's a lot quicker and they've enhanced it more. Our elusive jump, which is our aggro dump, apparently has been reduced from 180 to 60 seconds.
That's a hell of a drop. That's for certain. But I think that's a lot better for you guys, right? Do you use that a lot at all? Elusive jump?
Usually if I'm getting high, I will. Or if it's a very quick backwards jump, so I use it to get out of AoE sometimes too.
You know, I'm thinking about it. I'm looking at what it does, and I'm just imagining all those creatures that we run across in the field that would just randomly cast heavy on you as you walk by them. That's a great way to get it removed. Those creatures pissed me off so much. But that's neither here nor there.
So I'm noticing, and I believe you had a skill similar to this. Our disembowel which used to reduce the target's piercing resistance. I believe you had one that reduced blunt resistance, because obviously what we're doing is reducing the enemy's resistance to our own damage.
If we did, I didn't use it. Let me take a look real quick. Yeah, we did Dragon Kick. Believe it or not. But we get it. We have to be in Oppo form to use it though, to get that bonus.
Now for mine, it used to reduce by 10%, and now it reduces by 5%. Did they reduce yours as well?
Potency reduced by 10. No longer reduces target's intelligence by 10%. That's what it says.
But does it still do? How much percentage does it do to?
10% blunt resistance.
So okay, so you're staying at 10. Mine's going down to 5. So that's interesting. So they're increasing all of my potencies like a lot, but reducing my ability to lower an enemy's armor. So I'm guessing what that means is they're bringing my base damage up.
Right.
And reducing the dude. Okay, this is kind of cool. When you log in for the first time.
Yep.
Like I'm in. Let me
I'm
turn off
in
my
as
window
well.
capture.
Hold on. Yeah.
Like I've got my gauge already. Like my gauge is in the upper right hand corner. I've got a thing that tells me where my next main scenario quest is, and I've even got this. Looks like a help guide that says my Aether Flow gauge and Trance gauge have been unlocked. I don't know where the other gauge is. I don't see it. I'm gonna switch over to Dragoon because that's what I plan on playing.
Lightning gauge, chakra gauge. I gotta read this for a minute, so bear with me here.
Okay, so it says I have a dragon gauge unlocked, but I don't see the dragon gauge on my screen. Let me just click that button. Cool, it even brings up a little helpful thing. Dragon gauge. Oh, the dragon gauge is displayed upon executing Blood of the Dragon, indicating the amount of time remaining before you start paid. So it's invisible until I activate it, I think.
Mine says lightning gauging indicates a monk's current amount of greased lightning. Greased lightning is accumulated by executing obviously certain skills and improves attack speed and damage. Monk increases in level. The amount of greased lightning that can be stored at one time will increase through 3 stacks. So it's no longer just one greased lightning stack. I can stack 3. I believe that was pretty standard. And then chakra gauge chakra are open using the action meditate, allowing 5 allows for the execution of the forbidden chakra and purification. So that was.
I'm loading up your stream again because I want to see this. But if you look at my stream, look
Yeah.
at my action bars and how many of my action bars have basically just been grayed out and X'd out.
Wow, you lost a ton. I didn't lose. Oh yeah, I did. Why?
It even shows the old effects. Wow. So it even shows what Feint used to do. It's just like it's X'd out. It cannot use as current class. It's just gone. I lose leg sweep. I lose
Wow.
lobotomize. So
Yeah, I'm seeing that now.
Feint, which no one used Feint anyway, and then of course these are all the cross class. Well, no, Keen Fury was one of our. Keen Flurry was a Dragoon ability, but Bloodbath, Second Wind, Foresight, those are all gone. Invigorate was a class ability. Ring of Thorns. So I've lost my. This is what saddens me.
Yep.
I can't stripper pole dance anymore.
No, yeah, you told me about. You told me you were
I
losing
can't.
your pole dance.
I know. I lost my pole dance. You know what I loved in the Shiva fight? I loved being in the Shiva fight and timing it just right to where I was dancing on the pole when she froze me. It was always my favorite thing to do. Like, I went into that fight just to do that shit sometimes.
So
I made a great statue.
I have to go into role in the actions and traits because since Second Wind isn't no longer a monk specific ability, I have to go into role and essentially quote unquote cross class it.
Okay, I see where my dragon gauge is supposed to be. I can move it in the HUD layout. It is by my focus bar. Maybe I will.
Haymaker's gone. Okay, so let's redo this. Haymaker's gone. Second Wind is replaced. That kind of makes me a little bit sad that I've lost a few of these abilities.
I think I'm gonna put it over here by the left, or where I want to put my dragon gauge. Off by my health. That might be better. Save. We'll see what it looks like in battle. So yeah, beyond the Great Wall, main scenario. So if I click that, okay, it just brings me up to the map where I need to go, and I need to go to. Wow, this new map. It's so weird to get to look at after being used to the old map. But the cool thing is it's so much. Oh wait, both maps are still there.
Yeah, and they said it was a new regional map, so it wasn't the map where you used to. They added a new map.
Yeah, that's amazing. The new map is. I like how big the new map is, though. Like, you can actually look at a lot of the world now. It's very cool.
True North. I'm just looking through some more of these abilities. I'm glad I got that now. It nullifies all action direction requirements. Totally forgot that was a problem.
So now our role actions here. New tooltip here. You've learned a role action. Role actions are spells and weapon skills that are assigned to all the classes within a role. Tank, melee DPS, range DPS, healers, rather than a specific class. Role actions are learned in the same manner as class actions via leveling, but only need to be learned once due to being able to use them with all participating classes within a role. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I gotta HUD layout. Gotta move that.
So all of these are gone, basically. Wow. Remove all. There we go. So let's just clear out my bar. I don't have Foresight anymore. I don't have Second Wind. I don't have Bloodbath. I don't have Clean Fury. Apparently I like to clean. Lancers apparently trained with brooms and brushes. Yes. Behold my Clean Fury. Sleep, 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 sleep.
You realize you're making my stream for me, right? That I literally done so little talking that I'm like, I'm just gonna let Troy talk. Because, you know, it just works.
You can always tell me to shut up. It's okay.
No, it's cool.
All these things are gone.
It's-
Oh, man.
I'm sure my viewers will turn around and be like, hey, I'm gonna join Troy's stream. Because I wouldn't join my stream. No way.
Tell them to go away. I'm fine over here by myself, by my lonesome. I don't need company. It's not like I want your views or anything. Fuck
No,
'em.
not at all. No, it's all good. I have no views anyways. But anyhow, okay. So I readjusted my HUD, and so I moved those elements around for for those new those gauges.
Ooh,
It's hard.
hey, look at your AOE skills real quick. I was looking at some of my jobs, my job things, and I'll bring up the window capture.
Yeah.
My Doom Spike, which is now my only AOE because I lost my stripper pole dance.
Yeah.
The level requirement has been dropped, but its potency has been reduced from 160 to 130. Has your AOE been reduced?
My Armor to Destroyer is fine. My Elixir Field doesn't look like it's been reduced, no. Neither one of my AoEs have been touched, I believe. Let me double check something here. Armor to Destroyer, unchanged. Elixir Field, unchanged. No, my AoE's never been touched.
Interesting.
Alright.
Dragon. Recast time reduced.
So, just a little viewpoints for some. The changes to the character sheet. So the first off, you'll see the classes and jobs.
Oh yeah, let me bring that up while you're talking about that, because that's really cool.
That was an awesome change, and I was hoping for something like this. So they split it up into Disciples of War and Magic in one tab, and Land in Hand in another tab. So, and then they categorized it by role, which is fantastic. It's way easier to read, way easier to take a look at, and for quality of life for later on when they start adding more and more classes to this game and jobs, it will obviously be easier to just slot them in. So this is great. I love it.
Interesting. They reduced my my Blood of the Dragon buff. It used to be I would increase it by 15 seconds. Now it's only 10. But I'm hitting with 2 of them, so it's 20 seconds in total. That makes sense.
Oh god, those inventory slots. Are you just all over the place now about those? You didn't even go into it.
I'm gonna. Oh wow! Even with the enhanced, like I have the extent. I don't know if you run. Let me look at your stream real fast.
Yeah.
Do you run with the? I don't see your inventory open. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so you run with the. You don't run with the enhanced inventory mode. You run in single box inventory mode.
No, I don't. I run the page inventory mode.
Yeah, I like having the one open where, well, it used to, keyword, show all of your inventory in one screen. I liked that.
Right.
Now, I actually do have 2 pages. So I've got one page of 4 boxes, and then a second page of a box and a box and 3/4. Like,
yeah, I see
that.
that.
Is a ton of, holy crap, look at all this inventory space. Like, I was light here. I'm still kind of light, but like now I can just do that. No, but better yet, bring it up, Tony. You know what I'm talking about. Bring up the chest. Bring up the chest.
Oh, the chest. Oh, wait. What?
The armory chest.
Oh, the armory chest. Yes, the additional slots in the armory chest. Yes.
Like I had no space in any of these, and now it's like, oh.
I was maxing out on everything. I was just throwing stuff in my main inventory because I had no armory space available. So weapons were just filling up in my inventory space. So now with these extra, it looks like 10 slots per tab, it's just freaking insane. It's awesome. I love it. Ah, so good. So good. So the inventory changed. Didn't they do something to the retainers? Nothing big, just...
Well, they made it so the retainers can have, you can get higher levels now.
Oh yeah, I also forgot. Just a small change for the retainers when you're looking at your retainer list to the summoning bell. They added the little icon of which market they're going to be in. So, for example, mine's showing an icon, it looks like just generally the Twin Adders icon and the Ishgardian icon. So that's a small change, but to me it's a little bit more significant because I sell a ton on the marketplace.
Well, I guess I'm going to get rid of my Alexandrian gears. I have no use for them anymore. I don't know if I'm going to keep my Machi items or not. I don't need the Proto Ultima stuff because we're going to be moving on beyond 60.
So, that's interesting. So I pulled some, I completed some ventures from the retainer and it gave me some items for it. And the items went straight to my page 5 instead of my page 3, where the last of my items were.
Do you now? Here's what I do, and this is part of my enhanced inventory thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have my inventory sort by category, which I really like instead of sorting by alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll notice when I do my inventory and if I sort it, you'll notice
Yeah.
that all of my equipment is in one space, all of my consumables are in another space. So if you're using that, that might be what it was doing, was sending it to a page for that type of category.
No, my pages should be set up to sort by category. Or by category, but they're set to be put in the most recent page being used. I mean, that's how it's always worked for me. It would never...
Well, usually when it runs into a new category, it usually puts it on a new page. Like that's what I've noticed. Like if I only had a weapon, a potion, and a craftable item, it would have put all three of those in separate pages when I did sorts before.
It didn't do that for me. It would go to my... I'm trying to find a word to explain it. It would go to the next free space in the line. So if page 3 had a space in it, it'd use that. It doesn't. It won't automatically sort categorically, but when I manually sorted, it would. But everything would just be placed in line. So it jumped an empty page to go to. It jumped page 4. It jumped page 3. I had 4 empty spaces in page 3. It jumped page 4, which is completely empty, and placed it in page 5, which it's never done that before. For me, it always...
Sorting? Have you tried sorting to see if it does it still?
Yeah, I manually sorted like that. Just right click.
Oh no,
sort.
I mean, yeah, okay, and it did it?
It moved it all to where it's supposed to be. It just when I initially got the items, that's what threw me off.
So you were speaking about the character sheet.
Yeah.
One thing I want to point out that I'm happy, and I noticed this on the job guide. We didn't get it to the end of the job guide yet, but there are no attribute points anymore. Thank the maker.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my god. Thank Alexander. That there are no longer attribute points. They were honestly useless. Everybody put it in their main stat every time.
Yep.
And on top of that, if you were an Arcanist, and you were either a scholar or a summoner,
Yep.
you were putting points into one, and those points counted towards the other. So if you put all your points in intelligence as a summoner, and you tried to be a scholar, you were gimping your mind points. So those are gone. But here's an interesting thing, and you may want to check your job guide. The enhanced traits that we have have been buffed. So they've also really increased the level that you like. You used to get these things like really early on, level 8, 16, and 24.
Right.
My enhanced strength 1 is now level 20. My enhanced strength 2 is now level 40. My enhanced strength 3 is now level 60. They've been buffed massively because the first one was increased by 2. It's now 8. The second was increased by 4. It's now 16, and the last one is 24. So I think all of those points that we were putting in attributes have basically been shunted off into our enhancements.
And that makes sense too. I mean,
here's something I like, is that this expansion is going to give us traits. I was actually surprised when Stormblood gave us nothing but abilities and no traits. Now we're going to get a couple of traits for our classes.
I can't say whether that's good or bad though, because honestly, until we get to that point,
Just raw. I mean, I think it's good because it allows them to open things up, add new gameplay elements. Because when you're just getting 5 new skills,
right,
you're looking for spots on your bar, and it can be a pain.
Right.
But now we can get traits, so now we know that when we go and complete our job quest, there might be other things to get.
Right.
So, all right, let me see here. I got to get. Oh yeah, my power surge is gone. So that's weird. You know what? I noticed that this job guide does not. Oh, it does at the very bottom in a small red text. I was gonna say it doesn't tell you which ability you can remove, but it's at the very bottom in red text. The following actions were removed: faint, clean fury again. There I go with the brooms.
Yep.
Big sweet. What have you lost? Have you lost anything? What is it? What does it tell you you've lost at the bottom there?
Oh, I had to remove quite a bit from my bar. Let me go over to it real quick. Let me drag this up here. So, the bottom of the play guide, it says the following traits were removed. I lost the Featherfoot, Twin Snakes, Third Wind, Internal Release, Mithril Peak, and Mantra traits.
Oh yeah,
But
I lost Enhanced Feint. Keener, I need to say it right now since I've been saying it wrong. Cleaner Flurry.
you're still
Enhanced
cleaning.
Leg Sweep. I know. Exhilarate, Heavier Thrust, Enhanced Focus Sorry. So if you go up to your jobs or your
Yeah.
job abilities again, that should tell you what you lost.
Yeah, as far as job abilities, I lost 4. Featherfoot, Second Wind, Haymaker, and Touch of Death. Second Wind, technically, I did not lose because that's cross class. Well, roll class, roll action. Featherfoot, I did lose. Haymaker and Touch of Death, I did lose. So.
My actions have been like really reduced. Like I went to my actions tab.
Yep.
I have 10 actions.
You got 10
okay.
actions. That's it? Jeez, they really kind of limited all that down, didn't they?
I have no... I mean, I guess if I have no dot, I'll just do true, vorpal, full as 1, 2, 3. And then this will be 4, 5, and 6.
My rotation hasn't generally changed. Not as badly as yours did. They really made some changes to Lancer. My monk for the most part hasn't been touched. I just have to keep an eye upon my fist mantras because those change as we level and progress through Stormblood. Those are going to change how I do my rotation because of the effects they'll gain. But I just did a few things in Gold Saucer, so I'm ready to move on and start proceeding.
I got a couple cards I need to sell.
Yep.
Real quick, clear out my inventory.
What was that 5-star card you had? I saw that in your inventory.
Nidhogg.
Nidhogg? Oh, you did the dungeon or the trial for him?
I think I got it from a dungeon, to be honest. I'm not sure, to be honest, because I got that recently, and I don't think I've done that. I don't think I've done the trial that you're talking about.
And you already claimed it. Can you? It says market prohibited. Does that also mean that it can't be traded?
I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to go to the Gold Saucer here in a second.
Oh, I just left it. Let me go back.
Grants Sharper Fang and Claw upon successfully doing full or enhanced. So it's no longer random which attack I get. It's based on which combo I'm doing. Oh yeah, I lose Power Surge. Oh man, so my bar looks so empty now. It's weird.
Well, that's good for you. You don't have a lot on your bar. You can start using... So let's face it, some of these bars are just getting really, really ridiculous.
Most of this is not too different. Fang and Claw is 200, 290 from a flank.
Mm-hmm.
Wheeling is 200, 290 from the rear. Grekus Kogel does not reduce my bar anymore. Delivers an attack of 220 to all enemies in a line. Can only be done while under blood for blood. You know what's interesting? You notice it actually shows us what all our new skills are.
Does it?
Yeah, look. 62, 66, 68.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Are we not
yeah.
going to get these from a job quest anymore? We're either going to get them as we level, or it's letting us know in advance, because the thing about Heaven's Ward was you did not get to see what your new abilities were until you got them from the job quest.
And then you spent God knows how long trying to figure out, okay, is this something that's going to be useful or not? Now you can kind of plan ahead.
The job guide says there are 4 new actions, and Nastrond is a job quest one, so it is showing me my job quest ability.
Huh.
So I like that change, actually. So it's you can tell what you've got and what you should have, and if you don't have it, you know, oh, I got to go do my job quest then. Because before, I could see this. I could see newbies going out, playing their classes, and never going back to their job trainer, realizing that they had job abilities that they were going to...
Right. Alright.
Alright. Let me go to the...
Real quick, dive over to my apartment real quick. I added a couple new furnishings I think you might get a little chuckle out of.
Oh gods, I gotta go to Weeaboo Central.
You gotta come to Weeaboo Central. Yep. I think it's pretty funny.
I think everybody's like, we should get on with it. I'm sitting here just geeking out
Yeah, I
like a
know.
ninja.
They're like, come on, come on. We joined in order to see the launch for Stormblood, and here we are messing with everything else. So,
All right. Oh yeah, where are you? Because I
uh,
should.
I'm in Limsa.
Are you into Limsa?
Yeah, my apartment's in Limsa. Uh,
All right. Well, I won't sell this card then.
oh,
Traveler.
here. I'll teleport to you. Give me a sec. Teleport. Cold
I
Suns.
gotta get my job abilities. So roll second wind. Arms length. Create a barrier, nullifying knockback and drawing. You know what? I want to see what this looks like. Can I do it outside of battle?
Here, I'm here.
Oh, okay. When it says create a barrier, it just literally means a barrier around yourself, like a shield. Okay.
So then that reduces damage for a period of time, doesn't it? For a certain percentage amount.
Nullifies knockbacks and draw-ins. So if you know you're about to get drawn in.
Mm-hmm.
Also slows anything that hits you. So that's kind of neat.
Okay.
Trade. I don't think I can. Yeah, it's grayed out.
Ah, damn it. I was hoping to get a nice free card. I'm still collecting them. Let's see, where am I at now before I finished, before the update? I'm at 83 cards. So I'm getting there.
All right, I'm gambling on stream. This is the live gambling stream.
Here, I'm gonna give you a cheer. Here's a cheer for you. Oh, jeez.
That's not good. Let's do this one. Yeah, none of those were good options.
Oh, no.
This one. None of these are good. Just do that one. 72. Yeah, that was terrible.
So I just did my meditation to charge up for Forbidden Chakra, and it made a nice, crisp, like ching sound or something to that effect when I hit 5 chakra points. So
Nice.
it was a nice discernible sound, so I can hear that in the middle of the fight if I'm just pressing the button without looking at it. So that's nice. Alright, come over to my apartment, sir. And then we can get this ball rolling. Oh, hold on.
I don't know if we need to be in a need to get a party to do the main story quests and stuff or not, but
We'll figure it out.
are you thinking of oh, why didn't they give me a teleport thing? Where'd you go?
Oh, I went to Limsa, to Mistward.
Wolves Overlook, Bronze Lake, Aleport. Can I not go there directly? Can I really not go there directly? How to get there now?
It's in Lower Lenosha. Your best bet is to go from Costa del Sol, and then go south.
Do you want to try? So I'm curious, sir. Do you want to see what your samurai is like?
Yes, I want my samurai. I really want it. Keep in mind, everybody, I'm a monk player since day one. I love my monk, don't get me wrong, but I definitely was excited for samurai when I saw it. So I'm definitely gonna be bouncing between both
All
of
right,
them.
look, this guy is so weeb. I'm surprised that he didn't drop monk for ninja ages ago. I'm just telling you.
You know
This
what? Ninja did not appeal to me as much. When I finally got to 30 and checked it out a little bit, I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of bored with it. So, I mean, I'm the weeaboo of the weeaboo. When we say that, I'm really not a weeaboo. We just make.
Sorry, I had a condescending remark stuck in my throat. I had to get it out.
Well, see, just to let everyone know, I'm a complete liar. No, I'm kidding. But anyhow, no, it's I'm excited for Samurai. I definitely want to check it out.
Doing good. We can go and unlock it, and then if you want, we could travel through the Palace of the Dead just to see how the abilities unlock.
The question is, where do I unlock it at? Oh, UL'DAH, that's right.
Everything's in UL'DAH.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything for this expansion's in UL'DAH.
I'll go grab it real quick.
When
we're done here.
UL'DAH. I mean, I knew UL'DAH had fewer classes for cities, but
I'm surprised you went that route, by the way, to Mist. I was saying to you, go to Costa del Sol Aetheryte and go south. It would have been quicker.
Well, I had teleported while you were kind of like, oh, I see a route. I teleported, and then you said that, and I'm like, oh well, whatever.
Ah, okay.
I'm committed now, sir. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, hello. Whee!
Oh no, you went up the wrong way. You have to drop off to the to the left. Isn't it?
What's your ward?
My ward here.
I had this problem last time.
Yeah, I remember you were in a different instance or whatever, which was causing the problem. It says Ward 11.
11th ward. All right.
I'm in the lobby right now of the building.
All right, I need to choose I still need to choose my job abilities. Let's get rid of. I don't know if I want that. Nope, remove. It's gonna be tough, and you get them at 12, 20, 32, 40, and 48. I don't know if I want to take True North or not. I don't have as many positional requirements, and those that I do, I kind of know which ones I need. Specified apartments.
It should be.
It's once again giving me a problem because wait, hold on. What room actually? Because I got a lot of rooms.
I should be on. Well, there should only be 2 room selections. Yeah, you're definitely in a different instance. Yeah, we were having this problem last time, and there was a way we fixed it too. It doesn't matter. We're gonna waste too much time trying to figure this out. I'll show you later.
We spent like an hour trying to figure this out last time. And why is this a problem? Fix it. Fix it, Blizzard. I mean,
Blizzard.
God
dang it.
Say nothing. Say nothing.
I'm not gonna say anything. Blizzard.
I'm totally getting Lake Sweep back. I want to have a stun. I just don't think I can go without having a stun. I don't need Diversion because I have my Immunity drop. I need Invigorate because I do run out of TP.
The Samurai quest line, by the way, is right up front, right outside the Aetheryte room at UL'DAH.
Time to teleport. Let's do it. We'll be dual samurais. Superhuman samurai, Azoria squad. Right here.
I'm gonna put my steel in the heart of the battle.
Your stream is gonna be like, who the fuck's this guy? Why are you listening to this guy? Tell him to shut up.
This guy right here. Let me tell you a story about this guy.
Mithrite Uchigatana. Ooh, nameless armor coffer. Completes a complete set of nameless armor. Wow.
Nameless armor. I wonder if it's gonna turn into like the Genji armor or something.
Mada Mada.
Mada 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 Mada.
Wrong Genji.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be that Genji. Let's see. Says I need to go this way.
He's amazed by this guy's blade work. This guy reminds me, his outfit reminds me of like the old Final Fantasy XI Legends of Gone expansion.
Okay.
Like it's definitely an Eastern affair.
Yep.
Turban and everything. My entertainment. Far Eastern fellow, old enough to be my grandfather feared, called for challenging him.
Alright. Oh, and I forgot my class quest is here. Oh.
Oh, he did a they're talking about how he did a blade draw technique. He sheathed the sword, and the gladiator took advantage of it, and
There
Thanks.
is. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm standing where you finish out the class quest line. There is a lot of people standing here.
Of course.
That is like, wow. I gotta lower some sounds down because you were getting muffled out by the sheer amount of people here. It's
Well,
so bad. The NPC is a Lalafell, and it's so bad I can barely see it.
nice. By the way, did you hear the chime for the quest accepted thing? It's so different now.
Oh, did they change it? No, I wasn't listening for it.
You might have do you have your music off?
No, I have it lowered though, because I was having
Nice.
problems hearing you.
Yeah, the quest accepted tone is I'm thinking that's going to be the new tone for all of Stormblood. Hello, Sylvie.
Okay, I raged you. So,
Come, you bring a strong eye. The Sils hugging the cold, the exalted now, the UL'DAH.
oh, the quest complete sound changed too. That's cool.
Oh, that's Sylvie. That's from the other quest I was doing. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let me go into my quest thing, and I'm going to get rid of unidentified flying object. I don't need that anymore. Friends forever I need to keep because that is my Beast Tribe quest. The samurai icon's kind of neat looking.
Alright. Oh man, that's right. I'm out of hotbar space on my class hotbar that I use. I need
Oh
to.
wow. We are currently experiencing downtime with the Duty Finder. Instances such as job quests battles are currently unavailable. We ask that players refrain from accessing the Duty Finder at this time.
Wow, Duty Finder's down. That sucks.
Not surprised though.
I need to add in a new hotbar. It's not cool.
You may not be able to get to the Palace of the Dead. Hey, it's Gilgamesh! Sorry, I mean it's Greg. Oh god, I'm doing a Hildebrand quest by accident.
Oh, oh, that's right. You haven't finished the Hildebrand quest line. Oh, shame on you, sir.
Welcome to Stormblood, where we look at old Hildebrand quests.
Is that the truth? Why can I not resize this element? Why can't I resize that?
What are you trying to resize?
A
The bar?
hotbar.
It's Control Home, if I'm not mistaken. Have it highlighted, and then Control Home.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, sir. You just saved my life.
Someone saved your life tonight, didn't you do?
The real question is, where should I put it? Ah, I'll put it on the other side.
Go, Greg, and I could do. Forgot.
Ah! Alright, let's see. Put that there.
Oh, there's taking the red. Where am I supposed to go? You know what? I'm just gonna go and start the quest for Red Mage as well, since I'm here.
Why the hell can I... Can I not move the chat element?
You can, but you do that.
Where do I do that at?
Is it in the HUD settings? Let's go into HUD. Oh, interesting. Maybe you can't move it. You can resize it. Can you move it? If you go to chat log. Oh, you can. You got to click on the general button and click and drag and move the general. You have to make sure it's the general one, otherwise you'll pull tabs out or something.
Wait, so in the general tab...
Yeah, where it says general, literally where it says general. You click it and you drag it.
Oh, well.
In the lower left.
Yeah, I gotcha. I got it. Okay, that's better. And I'll just add the Samurai.
Taking the red gives you Soul of the Red Mage, a Mithrite Rapier, and of course red attire coffer. Rescue your sister. Horrible people tried to kidnap us outside the city gates.
Oh, damn. The gear I'm wearing sucks ass.
Okay, so this lady's sister's in trouble, and a mage went out to help, and we're gonna go help too. And we're gonna run into a red mage. Oh yeah, that red mage is gonna kick everything's ass, and we're gonna sit and watch, I bet. Oh, that's Sylvie. I don't want to. I need to make sure I go to the right place now. So, Way of the Samurai is. Oh, it's up there. Is there an aetheryte nearby? There is. Oh, that's right. They added this aetheryte here, didn't they?
Yep, and the... I almost forgot we have to grab that real quick before we go.
I gotta attune to it. Yeah, I just thought it would be unlocked. Okay, cool. I need to go to...
Oh, I'll have to do that Samurai quest later.
The Gladiators Guild.
Teleport back to the main UL'DAH. So, ladies and gentlemen, did you get your Red Mage yet, by the way?
I just got the quest.
Oh, okay. So I got my Samurai, but the first thing it wants me to do for the first quest, class quest, is go into a instance, which I'm not going to do right now. I'll do that later. The downside is the equipment. I did recommended gear for now for the Samurai, and it threw on really terrible gear. My level is very low, so I gotta find gear for this thing.
Did you open up the coffer that gave you your starting gear?
Coffer? There was a coffer?
If you completed the quest,
yeah,
it should have given you the weapon and the coffer.
Yep. Sorry. I didn't see the coffer enter my... There we go. Never mind. I got better gear. I'm good. I'm good. I got it. Oh, damn, that's terrible. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, that's the thing on that one is you've got a coffer. Whoa, hello, Lala, little Lala, I'm here. Please make me a samurai. I wish to destroy the evil that is Aku.
That is Aku.
The good news is I know the shortcut key to target the nearest NPC.
Oh, do you? Yeah. It's a hole in there. See what I was talking about? Stupid Lala felt like I got stuck in there.
This aura, unusual, yet doubly formidable. There I hope a worthy challenger has come. This is totally racist. Never do what I'm doing.
Don't repeat him, kids. He is a terrible person indeed.
I am Musosai, samurai Hingashi.
You sound like a drunken old man that just doesn't know when to give up.
Look, you should understand that I'm used to drunken old men.
Oh,
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Oh, Jesus. Taking the red. Does that want me to go into an instance as well to unlock Red Mage? Oh.
This quest feels weird. He's literally like, and for our duel, I'm going to make you a samurai. I mean, I get it's like, I'm giving you a katana. Oh, you're right. The quest complete thing has changed. But that seems so weird. Like, I figured they would have you fight him as you, or, I mean, I get it. Bushido Blade, I remember that game.
Something we failed to bring up, by the way, that we probably should, is the sprint. Removal of TP on sprint. And the action changes for that.
Didn't even look at that. Increases movement speed. Duration 10 seconds. 20 seconds when not in combat. Oh, I see. Okay, so they made it... I see what they did with that. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also there are animations when you have weapons out now for some classes. So I'm going to sprint, and there's my standard sprint, and then I'm going to have my... Oh, dude! I've got my lance out like I'm ready to puncture somebody hard. Bam. This is awesome. I like the new running animation.
I'm out doing the Red Mage real quick, unlocking that as well.
I have my Samurai Burrito. I am now in my small clothes. Here I am, naked. With the katana, I shall best everyone in my underwear.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually. That does.
Item level 115, not bad. What is my recommended equipment for this level? Equip. Oh my god. Actually, it's not bad. I have 115 gear. Because I had it for my monk. Apparently.
Well, that's not too bad. Probably don't recommend standing around in your small clothes, though.
So we are strength-based.
Yes.
Interesting. I'm not sprinting, but he's kind of charging forward with his sword at his side. It almost reminds me of the samurai's running animation with the sword out is actually kind of like the dragoon's running animation in sprint. Interesting. All right, let's get this equipped, and I'm not going to do the recommended. I'm going to equip everything they gave me. Oh, they gave us an interesting. Oh, dude, the starting samurai outfit is interesting looking. It's even got a little circlet headpiece.
All right. Birds of a feather. What?
I've got this neck piece that doesn't fit with this outfit. It looks terrible. It's a bow. It's like a little bow on my gi.
Oh my gosh. We just have a little extra taste, that's all.
I'm like, this is terrible. Sin gauge unlocked. So the sin displays which of the three sin effects, Setsu, top, Getsu, left, and Ka, right, are currently accumulated. Sin are required to perform Ei Jutsu. Number of sin accumulated determine which weapon skill will be executed. 1 for Higanbana, 2 for Tenka Goken, and 3 for Midare Zatsugekak. Takes me some practice saying those words quickly when they're so long.
Right.
I'm gonna see what the sprint looks like. I mean, obviously my sword's already out. I need to put sprint on my bar again. Angel was asking where I saw the coffer. It was just literally in my inventory.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh, the sin. I didn't realize, but the sin gauge. If you look at them, the sin gauge is actually holster guards. The symbol in the citadel, the hole in the center is where the blade would fit.
Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I got you on the katana itself. Yeah, I got you.
General actions. Get my limit break on my bar and get Alright, let's see what a sprinting samurai looks like. So there's standard battle stance. And there's alternate battle stance, where he wipes the blood off. And I just kind of hold the blade behind me. That's kind of neat. And then here's running. And here's sprinting. Oh, cool. Sprinting, he puts his hand on the scabbard and holds the sword out a little bit more. So it looks more like an actual strike stance. Whereas otherwise it looks like he's just running.
Oh, that is good. That is cool.
So
I like that.
So there's actually a subtle difference between the two. That's kind of neat looking. I'm going to have to set up all my bars.
Okay. Now I need to go back out to Central THANALAN again. Wait, that's not right, is it? No, that's right. Blackbrush Station. I gotta go to Coffer and Coffin. Yeah, just trying to get these new classes unlocked real quick before we dive into story content. Go forward. Go forward. Need to take that off. Take that off.
We've learned all samurai actions and traits to level 50. Detailed descriptions can be viewed. Okay, so I gotta actually, yeah. So let's do the, because my intention is basically to go through Palace of the Dead.
Right.
And just kind of slowly get introduced to the skills.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, going to level 50 skills right away just to me seems a little much.
It does. You know my name. That's scary. Stalking me.
Alright, let's go back to Dragoon. Let's go to taking the red. Which...
So with the Red Mage, it seems like the Red Mage himself already knows you from Alice. That's different from the rest because
I bet you there's a trigger for that would change based on how far you are in the... Well, no, wait. Level 50? No, you might not have met Alice by level 50. When does she show up? She shows up Heaven's Ward.
You meet her briefly in
the beginning, yeah.
And then occasionally...
There's probably a trigger, because what I've noticed is, like, being a Dragoon, when we were doing the Stormblood... Not Stormblood, but we were doing the Heaven's Ward's quest, they would refer as me having been one of the Azure Dragoons.
Okay.
So there's little triggers in the dialogue that change based on what you've done, like what classes you've unlocked. Like there was one point in the story where I had to go back to the Black Mage in one of my I think it was my Summoner quest actually.
Right.
We had to go to the Black Mage Guild,
right,
or to the Thaumaturge Guild, and they recognized me. It's like, one of our own disciples, and it's like, so it's kind of neat that they do that. There's like these little things that they say, okay, if you've done this, they'll say something different.
That is interesting. I never really caught on to that. That's pretty cool.
Let's see, which, that is the Gate of THAL. Teleporting? I'm gonna be Red Mage. I'm gonna be a room. I'm gonna be a room. I'm already Sam. I wanna be a room.
You're gonna be a room.
But keep in mind, I love being a Durg.
Yep.
And I actually kinda like being a Blum. I do like being a Blum.
Of course. When don't you like being a Bloom? Alright. Oops. Hit the wrong button.
Ooh, cutscene.
Wait.
Look at that sexy Red Mage.
What the heck? So I tried to open the red attire coffer and it gave me an error message saying unable to use item outside large settlements including Limsa. So you can only use these in city-states, these coffers they hand you.
Okay, this Red Mage is badass.
Wow,
that is interesting actually. I'm surprised that there's a restriction on that. I wonder why.
Well, considering I probably should just pick up the class quest while I'm here and then run away. That is strange.
Oh, now he's just showing off, throwing the sword in the air.
Yeah, the cutscene was pretty badass. I liked it.
Speak to the well-dressed man. You share my distaste. He's asking for my name.
Well, he will say eventually. You'll find out. Actually, I won't say anything more.
I will tell you my name. It's John Cena!
So the sucky thing I noticed about those gauges, by the way, is because each gauge is named differently in the UI elements, because they're different names, you have to replace the gauge per class.
This is good, and it's kind of good though, because like for instance, your monk has 2 gauges as opposed to just 1.
That's right.
And each class, I think each gauge is kind of important in a different setting. Like for me, my Dragoon gauge, I'm probably not actually going to be looking at most of the time.
Right.
So it's a gauge I can throw off to the side. Whereas other classes, I might want that gauge more close and center. So I kind of like that it's a little separate.
Right.
It just means that, yeah, every time you go to a new class, you're going to have to change your UI again.
Yeah, it's just slightly annoying, that's all. But
Man in Red defeating them all. A Crimson Duelist. His name is Zerntia. Zern. I don't know how to say that X. It's like an X apostrophe run. Zern.
Shruntia? 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 I don't know. I don't know. That's a hard name to say. So there's a combo action for. So there is a rotation for Red Mage. Black and white mana. That's pretty
So
cool. Yeah.
so they're saying that Red Mages kind of hail from El Amigo?
I'm almost wondering if Alamingo is going to become another like small. Not, I won't say quite a city-state, but more kind of like Mordona is or something. Just kind of a major settlement, but not quite as big as the city-state.
No. Supposedly the story quest is split kind of 50-50. Half in half of it's going to be in El Amigo, half of it's going to be in Kugane. So we're going to have a 50-50 split between the two regions.
Damn, the travel back and forth between the two. That's going to be the annoying part.
Well, we'll probably complete one, then go to the other.
That probably is, yeah. I can see that. All right, I'm ready to go. I got both classes.
All right. Family. So the Red Mage gets cutscenes, but not the Samurai. I feel gypped. Obviously, Yoshi P's bias is showing.
Clearly, it's showing all over the place. He's letting it hang out. So what are we doing first? Are we doing Palace of Dead first, or are we going to dive over content?
I don't know if we can, since they mentioned the duty finders down. We can try. I haven't seen an update, but we can see if we can't queue in. Give it a moment. I'm just finishing up this Red Mage thing.
Well, here. I was thinking we could do it by ourselves without a fixed party, not a match party.
Yeah, but I mean, if the duty finder is down, we won't be able to get anywhere, even with just us, because it's not just the duty finder. Like, it's when they usually refer to the duty finder, they pretty much mean the instancing servers. We'll have to see. We can give it a cut, because that's why they said class quest won't work, because that's a duty finder thing. It puts you in an instance.
Where do they say that stuff? Is that the Lodestone Mog Station? I mean,
it was in the chat earlier, but I haven't looked to see if they updated. So we can just try. Just give me a moment to finish this.
Where do they normally say that stuff? Do they have like a Twitter feed?
It was in the chat. It literally was in the game.
Oh,
chat.
No. I get that part, but outside of the game chat, if I'm looking for maintenance information.
The Twitter might. Let me see if Twitter said anything here. Regarding heavy congestion in Duty Finder, we're experiencing a situation where job quests, instance quest battles, matching are having issues. There's a follow-up. Let me look at the follow-up. We are currently experiencing downtime in the Duty Finder. We're still investigating. That was
5:45 a.m. So 45 minutes ago.
It says today at 7 p.m. I don't know what time zone this is in.
Mine says 6:05 a.m.
I mean, I was looking at the forum. Their forum is off.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Lodestone News right now. I'm not sure what the forum says, but it's funny. Is if I recall correctly, when A Realm Reborn launched, they had the same issue. So I remember struggling to get into the initial Thancred quest that you got at the beginning. So it's funny that it's happening again. So wait, that means we can't do class quests either. if they
Right.
require instances.
Anything that's going to require instancing will be down at that point.
So I can't do the
Um,
Samurai class quest anyways because that requires an instance. Well, that kind of sucks.
that quest complete music is actually pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I guess it's story mode then.
Let me go ahead and actually become a... Oh, I forgot to friggin' make a thing for my Sam. Apparently the equipment they give you as a starter is actually the best equipment. Like, it's better than the starting gear that I got from Heaven's Ward. You know, the starting gear that you can buy in the merchant.
Yeah.
Because when I hit recommended, it put all the samurai stuff on me. So let me make... I need to set a gear slot up. New gear slot, samurai.
So what is the primary stat for red mages? Is it intelligence?
I believe it's intelligence. I'm going to find out here in a second. I just set up my samurai. I'm now going to set up my...
It looks like intelligence because it shows over 400 points in it. And vitality it shows 400 as well.
Recommended gear is putting on vitality? Oh, int. Yeah, it's totally int.
Okay.
It's totally intelligence. It's putting on crafting gear because I have no other gear, but it's totally intelligent.
Okay, because
so I have a balance gauge now.
I don't think
I'm just sitting here in my underwear. Again. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought we had an offhand because we've got that other thing on our belt, but apparently it's just part of the main weapon. That's cool. I'm just sitting here. Yep. Again, in my underwear.
Oh, those.
So let me see what my running animation is like. Okay. And then sprinting. Oh, of course, because I need to move the sprint on my bar.
Okay, that's not...
I'm enjoying just going through the classes and sprinting now. And sprint. It's not much different. There is a difference, though. Like, there didn't used to be a difference. It used to be just your running animation, but faster.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, cool. Alright, so rendezvous with over at... Oh, wait. Beyond the Great Wall, Mordona.
So the balance gauge displays the current amount of black and white mana Red Mage has accumulated. Black mana is accumulated by casting spells commonly associated with black magic, such as fire and thunder. White mana is associated with white magic, such as arrow. There are some spells and actions that can affect both. When both black and white mana reach a certain amount, weapon skills are paused. Wow, what the hell? There's too many what? Zwerchwau.
It's fine.
ZWERCHHAU.
Zwerchau.
Wow. And redoublement become enchanted and will deal additional damage. If the gap between black and white mana accumulation grows too large, the crystal at the top of the gauge will change color and it will become more difficult to accumulate the lesser of the two. Oh, no one's actually mentioned that before in all the other stuff I've seen.
So you gotta maintain a good amount on both. If you want.
Because if you don't, then it'll be harder and harder for you to maintain the balance. So like if your black magic is way too low, casting black magic you won't get as much.
So you want to constantly swap between both black and white. Yeah. You don't want to stick to one or the other. Wow.
I'm just popping into Gridania real fast so I can get this stuff.
Yep. I'm in Mordona right now, setting up for the...
Is it main story time? Is it story time?
It's story time, sir. So if you want to come sit on Daddy's lap, I will tell you a brand new story. Something new you haven't heard before. That's not right. I'm stopping right there. Alright.
Alright, and then I will switch this to rhythm.
So I'm gonna wait for you before I start my story quest. So we started essentially at the same time.
I'm Artem now. I don't look as swanky as the guy that taught me, though. I mean,
no.
No, the Red Mage outfit is not nearly as swanky.
But doesn't it fit your red beard?
I mean, it does. I mean, I'm not denying that.
Do you keep the redhead look going on?
I mean, I want to look. I want my clothes don't have that flowing like cape-like essence.
Not at all.
No, I need a cape. I totally need a cape. Every red mage should have a cape. Anywho, all right. Main story quest. More Donna.
Let's see, which minion should I pull out for this?
Kind of sucks that instancing is down. That really kind of narrows what you can do.
Yeah, it really does. Just progress through the main story for now, I guess.
Enter the Rising Stones. My stones are rising, if you know what I mean.
Let me know when you start. Now begin.
I'm next to Alpha now.
Alright.
Maybe, I guess it's just different instances. It probably is.
It's a different instance.
Alright, I'm going to talk to Alpha now.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm talking to him.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal?
I like how he kind of starts off like we should already know what he's talking about. Like, it was a continuing conversation that we weren't a part of.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Baelsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
Totoro!
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
It's about time.
I have no idea how loud this is on stream. I'm going to turn my game volume up, probably.
Yes, sir.
Everybody loves Totoro.
Totoro is, awesome. God, Ida without a mask on is now so freaking weird.
Secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
It's gonna have to take some time to get used to.
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lise. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lise's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo?
Yeah, I missed the
Assuming
mask.
You are willing, of course.
The thing about her mask was that you could never tell what she was thinking. Like, you couldn't see her expressions. It was great.
Yep.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Oh, she's asking for available.
Well, that covers the talking part.
We'll walk hand in hand down the Costa del Sol beach line.
Let me get my bikini.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors
It was supposed to be a date, Estella. You're staying home.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
Oh god, it's a group date. Wait, everyone that's going is female, though. I'm not entirely opposed to this.
I mean, harems work. If everyone's willing, why not, right?
I trust you have no objections.
The problem with Alice is that she looks so much like her brother. Sometimes you can't tell.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is,
Tony, let me
sometimes
clue you on
may
something.
prove too much for
If you
single
get a
child,
surprise,
on account of which
you picked
I
the
need to
wrong
stay.
one. Now, I'm not going to say what that surprise is because I don't want to, I don't want to assume your gender identity or sexual preference. Okay, I'm just saying.
Right.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
It would be actually kind of funny if there was a quest line where Alice and her brother just switch roles and Alphinaud switch roles. Just switch clothes or like dress
Dude,
up identically again.
I'm just not gonna no. Well, they did. If you remember in
Yes.
A Realm Reborn, I didn't know which was which.
That was
You couldn't
difficult.
tell only
No,
when
you
they
couldn't.
spoke.
That was so funny though, but that was also an awesome part. I think it was way better.
Ready, my friend?
Oh man.
But they wanted individuality though, which I can understand, but at the same time I thought it was awesome to see something like that.
Tataru, I leave the
Considering,
rising stones
from
in
my
your
understanding,
capable
twins
hands.
aren't all that common in Japan.
Let me get.
Don't worry,
Oh,
Alphinaud.
Thancred's
I'll
staying.
see that the place is still standing when you come back.
I'm glad this time though that with the change and expansions they didn't switch voice actors again.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna wait until I was done with the whole thing. But yeah, it seemed like many of the voice actors have been kept on this time.
It's just Y'shtola hasn't found a door.
Because they all
You want
sound
to
similar.
Vanya?
I mean, they all did a reasonable job of picking up their roles when they switched over in Heaven's Ward.
Yep.
The Alliance
But
would have us make
this
contact
one seems
with
right.
the Alamigan
I'm gonna be right
resistance
back.
as
I'm
soon as
moving on to the
possible.
second one where I have to talk to Alphino again. But
Yep.
I'll be right back. So if you want to continue, and I'll catch up.
It begins
Yep, that's
then.
fine.
As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 miles apart, our purpose is one. Let all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate. Together. Just you wait.
I should like that very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fun has arrived again.
I've just been sifting through this story listing, and it makes me, I'm suspecting that, like you mentioned, that 50% in Alamigo, 50% in the new city-state. I'm expecting that the first 50% is going to be Alamigo.
Probably. I mean, they're really setting up the liberation of Alamigo right now, especially with Lise.
Yep.
I fully expect that. All right, I'm gonna go through mine. If you needed to do anything commentary-wise while I just let this play out, let me know, and I'll just mute the voice chat for a moment. It's gonna be brief, I think. I don't know how long it was for you. Hello, Alpha No.
It wasn't all that long.
I hope they do have a lot more voice acting this time around. I really like it when they do that.
I agree. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'll let you see it when you get up to that point, but I'll comment it on it when you get back. When you get up to the point in the.
Ah, I see the weeaboos have joined us.
Oh, that's cool. Go ahead and mute voice chat for a second, if you don't mind.
Done, sir.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw on the intermission page for just 30 to 60 seconds and stop the stream. I'm restarting the stream. All this is going to be up on YouTube, and this way you guys aren't getting like super long, like 6-hour video. That would not be cool, and it's harder to watch. So, going forward, about every hour to hour and a half, I will be breaking the video apart and doing a new stream. So just bear with me here. It will start up in 30 seconds. I will be right back.